Hi Leo, so this is going to be your ACEs reading type. To know more about this reading type, kindly check out the description box below. So we're going to take a look at anything that's new or renewed coming your way, you see, in all aspects of your life, which is thought, passion, feeling, and your 3D reality as well, all right? So let's look at what's happening with our Leo collective in terms of anything new or renewed coming your way. Renewal means basically anything that is still working for us, and ain't nothing going to change in that aspect, right? We're going to keep on doing it. So, since it works. Now, take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. Doesn't resonate? Check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one. Yes? I saw the Eight of Wands while shuffling right now. So, for some of you, communication coming through you or coming towards you, or back and forth between you and somebody else, so to speak. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, at the right time. The judgment is here as well. Might be Scorpio season we're talking about. Again, the timeline is the timeline, so we're going to remember that. Yes? Let's see your Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel like it was an overdue sort of thing that we are trying to address here. We are trying to think about right now. We are trying to work through our thoughts, and we are trying to take some rest here. Show me more about this. It's like this was overdue. This was overdue. Self care. For some of you, there was a long time where you were consistently busy and not necessarily looking towards your own health here. So for some of you, you might be taking a vacation. It's like, I'm going to work hard for the next few months and then I'm going to take some time out and rest. So it was planned on your part. You planned this thing. Four of Swords, you're thinking about something, about some work, or maybe working through some thoughts. Ace of Pentacles, all right. So that's what you've been working towards. It's unrequited love. How do I make it requited? I want to give to this. It has been a long time. And now I think I can put some serious work into this. I've thought about this. I've consistently thought about this, about what I can offer, what I can bring to the table in this particular situation here. It was a love of the past because I'm seeing unrequited energy here. The Lovers with the Devil represents unrequited, strong, unrequited energy. And the Wheel of Fortune is here, which means it was a long time ago when it was presented to us in our life. And I feel like there is a possibility of this being in our 3D reality as well. That's why you're showing me pentacle energy. You might be very earth oriented, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's more like you know that you can bring this into your reality, but you were not sure in the past that if you can put all your undivided attention and effort towards this. You might have been busy. There are a million reasons why you don't choose a lover, honey, and you need to pick yours. But I feel like you did not know if you could work through this, because right now you are telling me that I've thought about this and now I want to put some serious work into this, serious effort into this. I have been thinking about this. I've been healing about this connection. I've been trying to consolidate my thoughts around it, my conclusions, what I've learned, what do I want to do in this situation? Can I offer something of myself to this? Can I commit to that offer as well? Can I show up consistently to this connection? Can I choose it? And it's like after a lot of time thinking going back and forth on your decision, you've concluded for yourself that you would like to put forth some sort of offer here in terms of 3D opportunity, some sort of gesture towards this particular connection here, because it feels very heavy on your soul. Like it feels like an obligation, like you should try in this arena because it's still so strong, you know. Lovers plus the devil, we always start out as lovers. It's pure spiritual connection and you feel pulled towards that particular person. You don't know why. They might look very different than yours, or they might look very different and very out of your box, out of your type, you see. But there's still a strong pull between you two. And when it's not chosen for the right reasons, or somebody fails to choose while the other person keeps on choosing, it goes into this particular zone of icky sort of, you know, patternized connectivity that's not necessarily healthy, and we are not choosing each other healthily. We're not choosing each other back equally, in equal measure. And for some reason, you did not choose them. It can also be the case that, somebody was choosing this connection emotionally while the other person was choosing this connection sexually. That could also have been the case. So I feel like we want to try again. I want to retry. Yeah, the Emperor, you're standing in your power. You might have some Aries in your chart. There were too many cards, so I'm not going to take it. Let's see the Ace of Wands for you. We already got an Ace of Pentacles here, so but it feels like renewal energy. Now you're ready to give something of yourself to it and mean it. Probably in the past you wouldn't have meant it. That's why you didn't choose it, and that's why it was not chosen and it remained unrequited. You know, spiritually you two felt very strongly towards each other, but it remained unchosen. The Six of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. You know that you can balance this, don't you? You know that you can bring this into your reality and make it something more practical. And you're very earthy. You're very earthy sort of Leo. That's what's surprising to me, you know? Don't get me wrong, earthy signs also have a certain sense of ambition and consistency attached to them, but it comes from that sense of effort and what I can offer and what I can stabilize. But for you, it's very different. It's kind of like, for fire signs, it's like ambition, inspiration. If I'm inspired by this, if I feel like this could be something invigorating for me, passionate for me, then I will give to this, right? So it's very different MO pattern for you. I never know what I'm going to get with Leo zodiacs, what kind of energy, because a lot of Leos that I read for have very practical elements. And then there are other sections that I've read for, and they have been very Leo. The Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Moon. All right. So you don't know if they will let their guard down. You see, they're trying to, okay. It's conditional. The balance is conditional. You also know it. Yep. There you go. The balance. There you are. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, 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 it's a match. It's a match, energetically, to say the least. And in terms of where your ambitions are concerned and where your fires are concerned, you both are equals. You see, the King and Queen of Wands. And there's a sense of justice, equality between you two. Like, it's like the universe is telling you, do first. Hey, do first. There you're equal. It's like they're telling you, the universe is telling the both of you, giving you the signs, the both of you, basically. And it's correct. You both are spiritually a match for each other, even though it was not chosen. I don't think that there were any sort of grievances attached to this connection. Not that I can see here. So either A, maybe you two work through it, maybe you've healed each other, healed yourselves, and now you're coming back together, that there are no grievances attached to the past. Or maybe that you did not hurt each other. It's just that you didn't choose each other. That's it. But the connection here seems to be conditional. The balance here and trying to bring this into our reality is conditional here. And you also know this to be true, that this person will balance only with you when there are no secrets here. It's like there are boundaries between the secrets of what you felt, because Moon is at the end of the day waters, right? What were you feeling? What were you thinking? This situation was very confusing to the both of you, but particularly to this one person here. So you're trying, this, your intuition is telling you that you need to speak to the truths of what you were experiencing, how you two were balancing up with each other, and only then will this come out of the Moon. It's like trying to defend against the Moon. Let's not repeat the past mistakes. Let's not make it confusing. Let's push past any sort of confusion that was between us, the dialogues that were not shared between us, the words that were not spoken. There is a resistance from coming from this particular person. I don't know if this is you or this is them, but there's a resistance coming from this Queen of Pentacles, who's on the receiving end. Is She's trying to say that no more confusion, no more secrets. If you're going to be secretive, if you're going to keep your cards close to the chest, then don't come here, because true balance requires complete honesty and complete engagement. Yes, speaking to our truths. Yeah, the Ace of Cups again. Look at this, the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. It is an opportunity in love, though, renewed love. I feel like you two never chose each other to begin with. It's like it's fresh, it feels fresh. But you two know each other in terms of your 3D practicality. You two know each other, but you might have balanced up with each other. You might have worked around each other too. Or you might have went to the same schools. That could also have been the case. But there's some sort of familiarity, but it's not in terms of love. There's a lot of practicality that you're drawing from this connection here. So, but you want to bring this into your reality. Excuse any background noise. Let's see your Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords again. I feel like you have a very strong mind. Yeah, you're blocking that blockages that you probably stand in your own way of, your own happiness here. That's your card, honey. It's like I stand in my own way. I have this tendency to not speak much, because Nine of Wands can also mean that I don't try hard. I probably blocked this connection before it had a chance to present itself. And when I blocked this connection, I blocked my happiness as well, because to be honest, it made me happy. This connection made me happy. This connection made me feel warm, seen, very warm, and it made me glow. You see, it made my life glow. But I stood in that way. I did not give myself to this. I did not work through this. I did not try to build anything with it. I did not take it seriously, probably. There might have been other responsibilities that were coming in my way. But at the end of the day, it was you coming in your way of choosing this. So you're trying to avoid that as well. So now we have Seven of Wands twice, and it's your card. So you're trying to stand in the way of your own blockages. It's like, I'm going to try to push past all those blockages and try to choose my happiness. The Queen of Swords and the Devil. Look at this. You are attached to this connection very strongly. You sometimes feel so strongly pulled towards this person. It might feel obsessive in nature, like I can't shrug it off. I can't forget about this. Every now and then I come back to this feeling and it haunts me, this connection. And that's the lover's connection speaking, Ani. It can get us into that obsessive zone as well, because, hey, we are spiritually connected despite the time and space between us. Show me more about this. There has been some secrets that needs to push past through, we need to push past through that. And they don't want any confusing relationships. They don't want any confusing situations. They want things to be clear here, because there might have been some confusion with regards to the direction of this thing, where we want to take this. What are we building here? Are we building here something or not? Because they're into stability. This person is, they wanted stability with you. So, and I feel like you understand that though, because that's why you thought about this so much. Because can I put myself into this? Can I really put legit work into this? With the Eight of Pentacles, it's like focused work, focused effort, consistent focused effort every day. It's more than six, so it's every day, it's practiced. Can I put that sort of practiced effort into this? Can I give myself every day to this? Can I choose this every day? Can I offer my best? You thought about this over time, and now you are saying that I would like to try. I would like to try, to say the least. Ten of Cups, Eight of Swords, King of Wands. Okay, so you're not assuming anything here. You don't know if this person can be a part of your inner circle, or they will make you a part of their inner circle or not. But you're going to try. You still have your strong will attached to you. There's a very sense of strong will attached to you here. Now I see you. That's your energy, honey. So we have Gemini, Capricorn, Leo. Yeah, strong Leo. That's your reading now. So I feel like you're not assuming anything, but you would like to see where this goes. It's like, I want a Ten of Cups, but I don't know if we can reach there. Right now, I'm settling for in the here and now. Can I bring this balance into my reality? Can I balance this up? Can I meet up with this person? Can we both agree to meeting up with each other and building something here in the 3D world? And maybe then from there, we bring this person into more of our inner circle, right? Where when I look out upon the horizon, I know that they're there for me. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles for you. Show me the Ace of Pentacles for Leos. You don't know if this will harmonize emotionally with you or not, but you're going to start off as 3D practicality. You might be offering a job opportunity as well to this person. That could also be the case, but take your pick. There they are again. That's them. I feel like that's them. The Queen of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. They're opening up. They're like, yeah, I feel like they are opening up to you, honey. Yeah, there you go. That's your page of Pentacles. I feel like you are talking to them and you're receiving. I told you the Eight of Wands. I did see it. This person is very important to us, though. We see this person as the Empress, as a catch. She is the catch, right? She's very mutually exclusive and very generous, very kind, nurturing, very feminine. So as soon as you put out some sort of message, you receive some sort of communication too. And that's what makes you feel proud. Like, you instantly feel good about putting out that message. So which means that, you received some sort of communication back, and that's, you're escalating from a page to an Eight of Wands, which means that there is a communication back and forth that's happening between you two. So I was right when I saw the Eight of Wands while shuffling, right? It's like you're telling me that let's bring them into my reality first and then we will emotionally harmonize with them. But they need to be in front of me every day. Otherwise, I can't make a connection with them if they're not in front of me, right? So that I can know what I'm doing with them and I can take action towards them every day. So I need them in my life where I can see them. Yeah, it's making you happy trying to take action towards this person, but it also stresses you out because it's that sort of, bittersweet and mixed butterfly sort of reaction that you're seeing here, that oh, it makes me so happy that this person responded, but it also stresses me out because partly it stresses you out because you don't know what this person's response will be, and are they going to comply with my goals here, are they going to comply with what I want in this situation, what I'm trying to reach for in this personal situation here with the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is actually your wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups is also your happiness. What do you want here? What do you wish for in this situation? Your wishes, right? So, what do I want in this situation? What do I wish in this situation? What do I need for this situation? Where do I need this to go? So you are stressed out about that as well. Like, should I say to them? And I feel like you're trying to warm up around this person. That's why it's initial stress, but then eventually I feel like it will calm down once you get warmed up around this person. You start talking back and forth with this person. Yeah, that disappointment seems to have been taken away from both of your lives. I feel like whoever this person was might have been hurt or might have felt emotionally abandonment. Strong Scorpio energy, by the way. But they are telling me that they have a fuller heart space now and they are in control of their heart space and they are feeling better now, that they are over it, over the past disappointments with regards to the situation. So they're trying to open their heart space, even if it's a little bit. They're not trying to put all their eggs in one basket because let's be honest, if we have this past of not being chosen and not choosing each other, then everybody will be a little bit more careful the next time, right? You are also not trying to present them with, scare them away with a lot of your strong intensity, though you feel it. But you're trying to take control, take charge of the situation, but not take control. It's like taking charge, but not taking control of this. You're trying to represent yourself to the best of your abilities. Yeah, you're not. You're like, I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to fight the fight. It's okay because you know what? This love is worth it. Yeah, this love is worth it. Five of Wands strength. You like a little fight. You like a some sort of competition too. Don't get me wrong. You're a fire sign, honey. You thrive on competition. You love it. And Five of Wands is actually your card. So you love a little drama where you have to pursue somebody in order to get them. You love the chase. That's the part of the ambition, right? But you also know how to be protective with the Seven of Wands. Oh, I just got that you also don't want this person to go away from your life. For some of you, they might have ghosted you or they might have been and became a mystery to you. Like, where are they? What are they doing now? What are they doing today? Ever since they blocked you or this connection got blocked from both of yours life and the situation ended between you two in the past, they might have gone into the moon, which is to say that they might have gone into hiding, and you didn't know about them. You didn't know what they were doing, where they were, how were they doing, whether they think about you or not, and how do they look today, things like that. You're trying to resist that. You're trying to make sure that this person doesn't go into the moon this time around. It's like, I'm going to try my best, I'm going to give my best in order for this person to be a part of my 3D world where I can see them. I don't want them to go into hiding anymore, and I'm going to try my level best to not make the situation come to a point where they have to ghost me or I have to ghost them. There's some sort of situation here that you don't want them to go into hiding. You don't want them to be a mystery to you anymore. It's very strong here. So you're willing to fight the fight if it means a little bit of struggle in the start. You're willing to try because you don't want this person to go into hiding, and you don't want this person to be a mystery to you. You want to know them. You want them in your life where you can see them, where you can access them. I feel like they became inaccessible to you for a brief amount of time, at least a year to say the least. The Ten of Wands, the Three of Cups. Yeah, it's difficult for you to reconnect with this. Again, that's the pride element with Leo. I understand that. I get it. That's why it's difficult for you to come back around, to try to reconnect this, to leave your ego away and try to still bring this together, because this means something to you. This made you happy, and you know that connecting and reconnecting with this person will make you absolutely giddy, really happy. So you're telling me that I'm going to try, even if it's difficult, even if it bears heavy on me. I'm going to keep those fears and keep those resistance within me in check. I'm going to give this my best. I don't care how hard it is, you know? The Seven of Wands again. We have used three decks and we have Seven of Wands thrice now. So you both are doing it at this point. I'm telling you this. It's like you both have boundaries and reservations around each other during the start. And fair enough, because things went down between you two and it was not pretty. It was ugly. Maybe it was hurtful as well. But you both are willing to try. And the Ten of Cups is here now twice. So you personally do please me. It pleases me personally to connect to this, to talk to this, to give something of myself to this, to try to balance up with this. But I also want this to be a part of something greater in my life, something more stable. It doesn't necessarily is about my own personal fulfillment in this and how it makes me happy. I also want to be able to give back to this. I also want to be able to balance up with this, because Ten of Cups is more about harmony, right? I give to you, you give to me. I depend on you emotionally, and you depend on me emotionally for the love, support, emotional empathy, and stuff. You're keeping this from moving on. You're trying to bring this more into your inner circle here, but you start slow. You're really calculative here. You calculated this thing for a long time, and now you know what to do in this situation and how to pursue this. So maybe you have an idea about who this person is. You came up with the plan and you're doing it. So kudos to you, Leo. This is amazing. I love it. Go ahead, do it. They are showing up with their best and you are showing up with your best. What else do you need? There's so much balance between you two, it's not even funny. So that's all I have for you, Leos. I hope this helped, and take care.